Spooks here. We're back with some more Gone Home. Still looking for this combination. If I don't find it this episode, then I will take some personal time to find it. I'm almost certain that it's at 8. Oh. Dang. Oh, hey. Oh, combination. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of home theater aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. 0451. Yep, that wasn't what I was going to guess. Okay. 0, 4, 5. Yay! Kublik and Wise, please find and include your original document and a tied copy of your records. The notarized copy has been filed for their offices. Oh, a will and testament. Resident of Boone County. I am unmarried and have no children. Oh, wait, of Oscar Masson. So I think that was the uncles? Yes, yes. Clear that I am left on it. I bequeath every item of value to Terrence. Is that it? Well, that was a long waste of time.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service
I really don't like this, guys.
rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County.
Shut up. Close. Wait. Oh. He reviews stuff. On that job. Don't like that. Where's the door? There's not a door for this room. Girl Scout. Oh. Hope this isn't copyrighted. Oh yeah. Let's get it. Sorry, that's probably role model. Right. It's the same song. That's probably really loud for you guys, so I apologize. But it's that. It's that book Dad wrote. The Accidental Savior. 21st, 19. I was 1963. I was right. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance. Who would believe him? Oh. Hey man, how you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around. He's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it is trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is a dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up half sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples if you're interested. Send some writing samples to my editor and tell him your old colleague chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Oh, so that's from 1973. Oh, well, you still have that letter. Letter. Oh. The Andromeda Strain. Ooh. So my dad's into sci-fi, yeah. Airplane, Moonraker. Time Machine, Fantastic Voyage, Top Gun. Also, did he just, like, illegally get these movies? Sam thought this might help. Dad. Feeling lonely, it's a piece of cake to make friends.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them? and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform.
Oh, wait, was that the girl from
She's
the
always
other
drawing in this notebook,
one?
looking
Like in the
so
hallway?
intense. I had no idea
think it
how I would
was.
ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she
Like,
and her
"Hey,
friends
girl."
hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
She's a keeper. Oh, at the end. I was really hoping for more. Also, I don't know why it told me to crouch. Can't pick anything up from here. Now I'm just crouched. I somehow moved slower than I was already moving. The heaven at the edge of the world. Samantha Greenbrier, age 2. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost that Horse Island, the first mate said. Looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out. On the deck of the black ship, he yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise. Your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "Well, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now, west. And the ship sailed towards the sunset. I kind of wanted to hear the rest of that story. That was good. That was a good little story. Also, hello to my one viewer. How's it going? Going good? Oh, good. Okay, so that's all that's in here. Sorry, I was fixing myself. Shake it. Ooh, I love ginger ale. Oh. I'll put it back nicely. Good little girl. You gotta go this way. Pamphlet. United States Department of Agriculture. That's for moms. Bunch of coupons, heck yes. I'm gonna put these back. Actually, straight up, I'm just gonna keep these the rest of the game. Oh. Nope, that's gonna get old real quick. This is a really odd room. Just a bookcase. Oh wait, this is... books, those are records. It's a lot of records, dang. Oh. You guys seeing that? When you move while looking at the photo, it just kind of like messes up. That's funky. Good assignment. Reproductive system worksheet 2. Woohoo! Oh, transfer resolves. Menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle, a novella. Oh, this should be good. The other morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wielum in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. This makes me uncomfortable. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. So, I bet you guys didn't know that you were going to get a lesson on the female menstrual cycle now, did you? Over the wheezing of steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out towards the dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops them almost instantly. Oh, that's depressing. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa, and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. The teacher sent "See Me." Oh yeah, that was a lot more than I think anyone was expecting. World history. Hey, another coaster. Nope. Hey. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Hey. 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 Yeah. Take that, Dad. Oh, God. This is probably copyrighted, so we're gonna turn that back off. Crouch. From the desk of Donald Fripp's publisher, Mr. Terrence Greenbrier. I wrote to inform you that, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead to publication for the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first. Oof. And so our stewardship of the series must end here. That's rough, dog. Actually, I don't know why you're keeping all these letters. So you can read them later and be sad, I guess? I don't know. There are a lot of closets in this game. Oh, he just has boxes of his book. Oof. Oh. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back at our house anytime.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Do it. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh, the attic, you say? Check all these drawers first. There's not any secrets or dead people. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home, too. So hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. Oh, wait.
So you know what they say
Lonnie,
about the best
girl?
laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house.
Well, I got
Her
you
name
there,
is
baby.
Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
That's a really pretty name. Sorry, there's something on my joystick that's messing with me. Best laid plans. Okay, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. So she's somewhere in the attic. I thought that maybe was the attic. Alright, so that's locked. Oh yeah, we haven't gone upstairs yet. Oh man, there's gotta be a way to run. Nope. Oh, this is rough. That's fine. It's Gucci. It's Gucci. This is also very daunting. Let's turn that on. Pack of cards. Hehe. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Blah 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 blah. Cool. There's a controlled burn. Examine form. Most of temporary personnel transferred to aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation. A ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station. Overseeing officer. Oh, my mom is charged with the supervision. Good job, Mom. Comb my plants. Consider yourself combed. Oh, okay. I'm gonna... Look, sensitivity. Let's turn that sucker up. That's so much better. Oh wait, cassette tape. Let me stick that here, because I feel like I'm gonna be finding more.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Oh, that's cute. Also, that letter said that I need to turn off all the lights. So I'm gonna do that in hopes of an achievement. So it's that off. That off. Gosh, I hate this storm. So that's all off. Okay, I got to put the sensitivity up even more. It's driving me crazy. There we go. I think those will go off when I turn the hall light off. String. Turn that off. And turn that off. There's an achievement for getting all the lights off. I'm doing it. I'm getting it. I think I turned this lamp on. Thought that was a lamp. This gets really eerie really quickly. What was in here? Oh, it's just a closet. Look, I'm a good daughter. All the lights are off, Mom and Dad. I really don't like having all the lights off. It's spooky. I didn't ever search in these. Ooh. Ancho in Mexico. I guess that's gotta be made in Mexico. Look at my old track trophy. Good job. Good job. Oh, the light. Okay, all the lights downstairs are off. Now we can progress. So I'm going to try to keep each episode about 25 minutes. So I'm guessing this is Sam's room. Wait, let's read this sternly written letter. To whom it may concern. I, Samantha Greenbrier, 17 years old, and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just spent every evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. She's pissed. I'm gonna turn the lights on while I'm in it. I'll just turn them off when I leave. Another cassette. Is that player in here? Is that one? Oh, this is a cassette player.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the work does good on.
That was intense. I think that goes in. Ah. Ah. Dang it. I feel like there's a cassette somewhere that I can put in there. I gotta find it. Ooh, I went through underwear drawer. Oops. Someone coming still, like a VCR or something? Ooh. Adventurous the Cat returns. Is there a Nintendo I can stick this in? I'm gonna just stick it over here by the tapes. I'm just gonna make a collection. No. Okay, I'll shoot the picture. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Ooh. I liked her story she made when she was little. The one she made when she was older about the chick in World War II, that was really intense and depressing. Nail polish. Button. The Misfits. I think that's the band that was playing. All the music. She lost a sock. This player. Oh, referral form. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Really? Was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change to a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. She chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer, no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. That's dumb. Like, it's just a shirt. Magazine. AIDS in Africa. Yes. Oh, hello. The Brother 150. Of course, it's a Phaedrus, new for 1965. It's the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Here's the exciting new Brother 150. Bike with speed case. I feel like there's hidden stuff because it was telling me to crouch a while back. Oh. Okay, so she's a junior. Assignment: metalworking and engraving. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait resembling subject price. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' name, I did not mean just add them underneath. Oh, underwear. Oh, dang it. Betting that combination has something to do with the band. Wait. Sam had this in like 4th grade. I like it. Oh, she also has a Bible. Mitten, 1888 Dry Creek Road. Is that the combo, 1888? Captain Allegra! Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate on their own now grew closer to their goal. The throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed from behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From the further into the labyrinth, the moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage. For a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze, the first mate nodded, silently ahead. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over with a blue orb topping his royal scepter. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." The grasped hands exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait. No, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out to do anything to stop the first mate from running head first into the danger. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop, then turned and ran, the king chasing after her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. The line in Allegra's head went taut, then shuddered. Oh, it's gone now. What? Okay, well, I can still read the bottom, I guess. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Dang, she's a really good writer. Went to the dance to anyone? Do you like sports? Okay, so I'm going to leave that episode here. Oh, wait. Really upset that, like, now I just don't have writing on my things. Fireball, left hold, forward punch, lightning kick, kick. Helicopter kick, down hold, up kick. Up kick. Just freaking got codes for a move. Okay. I'm going to leave that episode here. If you like watching me, I am going to keep streaming this. I'm just putting it to multiple streams for ease if someone has not a lot of time to watch it, and I like to just transport it over to my YouTube channel. So if you like this and you want to keep watching, see what happened to Captain Allegra and to Sam and to the punk chick, then stay right here or check out my next stream that's going to be in about